Well, I'm joined now on the phone by Ambassador Sergio Gor. Thanks very much, Ambassador Gor. Congratulations. It's been a while coming. You must be thrilled.
Congratulations both to India and to the United States. This is an incredible night for both countries. You know, since I arrived in India about a month ago, I've always said that the Prime Minister and the President have a deep friendship. And some people didn't believe that, but that is a friendship that has been developed over many years. It's a friendship that has endured, and it's ultimately what got this deal done. I've often said that the relationship between the United States and India has limitless potential. And with this trade deal now being behind us, it's an incredible thing, and it unlocks the next chapter of the relationship between our two great countries.
Ambassador Gor, is this premised on India buying Venezuelan and American oil as a way of, India stopping the import of Russian oil?
I don't want to get into too many details. I'll let the trade negotiators announce those specific details. The one thing I will say is both the Prime Minister and the President have supported bringing this conflict in Russia and Ukraine to an end. And so that's something that both sides have been in agreement on over a long time. The Prime Minister wants to see peace over there also, as does the President. And so tonight is a night to celebrate that this deal is now behind us. To put it into perspective, I will share with you that the European Union and India took 19 years to negotiate the deal. And so, people were saying, why is this taking so long? It didn't take anywhere as close or as long as the European Union. So we're thrilled by that. And again, I will say that is because of the leadership of the Prime Minister and the President.
Just a point of clarification, the tariffs have come down to 18%. So in other words, the additional tariffs placed on India's import of Russian oil have also gone away. So the total tariffs right now stand at 18%. Is that right?
The total tariff will be 18%, and that will be finalized over the next few days. There's some items that need to get signed, but the total tariffs will be at 18%.
And could you share with us any other details on when it's going to get signed? When is it all official, or is this it?
I mean, it's official. It's done. There's a few technical things that will be worked out over the next 2-3 days, but it's done. The Prime Minister and the President had an incredible phone call tonight. It lasted about 30 minutes. The Prime Minister invited the President to visit India once again. There's a lot of things that are going to restart between the two countries. And so it's an incredible night for both countries, frankly. And, the President recalled his visit to India, and he told the Prime Minister it was one of his favorite visits in his first term, and he would love to come back once again. The Prime Minister recalled his visit to the United States, including the Howdy Modi event in Texas. And so it's when two friends catch up, it's a great thing. And tonight there was a genuine phone call between two dear friends.
30 minutes is quite a period of a phone conversation between two leaders. $500 billion potentially of Indian imports across different sectors. Could you give us some more details of what you're looking at specifically? Or is that an overall target?
Look, there's a lot of companies from India that would like to purchase American products. And when President Trump came back into office, the message was America's open for business. Our country is in a spot today that, frankly, the last 4 years, we weren't there. And under President Trump's leadership, the United States has come back to the forefront. As you saw, I think in the last day or two, Air India is purchasing more Boeings.
Yes.
There is a 10-year deal that got signed, a 10-year pact between the United States and India on defense.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of things that are in common. We are great partners, and because of the President's leadership, because of the Prime Minister's leadership, that is something that we aim to take to the next level. The next 3 years will define the relationship between our two nations for several decades to come.
And a final question, Ambassador Gor, when can we expect President Trump in India or Prime Minister Modi in Washington?
I don't have any dates to announce, but stay tuned. Since I've arrived in India a month ago, we've gotten a number of high-level visitors, including the Secretary of the Army, congressmen, senators. We have cabinet secretaries coming here in the next few weeks. And so now that this deal is done, one of the first things that I look forward to working on is their next meeting. And so I anticipate that happening in the next few months.
Next few months, all right, that's a big takeaway. Ambassador Sergio Gor, congratulations for pushing this home, you, Amma, and your team, and all of the others, the negotiators. It's great to see India and America back on an equal and even keel, hopefully with the relationship headed only one way, and that's up. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure.